He grabbed my hand. He said, "Run, run, run! Let's go." And I cannot take anything except my handbag with my passport. So he said, "Run." He pushed me on that flight, but no seat for me.
What were some of your favorite moments working on that scene and being with the cast and crew? And how was that experience for you?
Oh, it was a wonderful scene that my son in the story gave me a huge birthday party. I would like to share with you. I'm excited to go back to Toronto because I was the very first Vietnamese refugee in Canada, in Toronto.
You were?
Yes, on April 30th, 1975.
Wow.
I have an so different evacuation that nobody have such an evacuation like me. And most of the people go, boat people or go by air, evacuated by government. But for me, it's different. For me, it's completely different. I'm on my own. May I share a little bit of story?
Please, yes.
Yeah, I was making my very last movie in Singapore. In the month of April, I wrapped my three movies. Three movies I made in Southeast Asia. I have a whole bunch of money, three movies, and the last movie I made in Singapore is a very happy story, dancing, singing, enjoy partying with my boyfriend, things like that. But during the daytime, we shoot that kind of characters. But nighttime, my heart was broken because I keep hearing that Saigon is going to fall any minutes. So instead of I stay there or keep the money and stay there and be safe. But no, I make a wrong choice. I bring all the money and go back to Vietnam. I have a very special situation that I carry a diplomatic passport. So, and then my dear friend, he is vice president of Vietnam Airlines. He told me that, okay, tomorrow we have the last flight out of Saigon.
Yeah.
I will come and take you and put you on that flight, get out of Saigon. So it was curfew time. In the middle of the night, he took me to the airport by special VIP car with flight.
Yeah.
And I go to the airport. The airport was jams with people, and from military, American embassies with other countries, Canadian, Korean, and everybody was there. But the last flight out, everybody want to be on that last flight out. But before the plane take off, the artillery came. So exactly like the scene we have, explosion all over.
Yeah.
No plane can take off.
Wow.
So I have to wait at the airport for another night. And the next day, Air Vietnam cannot take off. But only one flight belonged to American Embassy, which is a Pan-American airline.
Right.
Taking the embassy people out. But since my friends, he was vice president of an airline. He knows everybody at the airport. He grabbed my hand. He said, "Run, run, run! Let's go!" And I cannot take anything except my handbag with my passport and everything. And so he said, "Run!" He pushed me on that flight to go, but no seat for me because of that. I'm not supposed to be on that flight. That flight is for American embassy. So they pushed me on that flight, and I was sitting somewhere on the floor on the back. To make the long story short, but the moment I landed in Singapore, they put me in jail because my passport, my diplomatic passport, belonged to a government that no longer
existed,
no longer in power.
Yeah.
So they put me in jail. To make a very long story, but at the end, I was able to get out of the jail with the help from the people, actors from the movie I had just finished with them. They bought me a ticket to fly around the world without entry visa, without any entry, any country. So they told me that due to the immigration law of the world, whoever passenger on the flight, wherever that flight landed, and her or his country fell into communist, I would become refugees in that country. So I left Singapore to go to Bangkok, Bangkok to Hong Kong, Hong Kong to Korea, Korea to Japan, Japan to Paris, France. From France, I go to London, from London to New York, and from New York, I flew to Toronto. Now, at the moment my flight landed in Toronto, it was announced that Saigon fell into communist. That was April 30th, 1975. And then at the airport there, they announced that I am the very first Vietnamese refugees. You can stay here. So that was my story. So so I was the very first Vietnamese refugees in Toronto. And I'm so excited to come back.
Like the video? Then hit the button, or better yet, drop us a comment. Then check out our latest videos here. And don't forget to subscribe by hitting the button here for more celebrity interviews and entertainment news.